So the last time I spoke, I told you all about the pros and cons of the mentally ill and the death penalty. And so I want to give you a few fun facts for you today. Number 1, 32 of the 50 states support the death penalty, one of which is Utah. And Utah has only executed 51 people, and it's only for aggravated murder. And so I want to refresh everyone's mind on mental health. And so mental health concerns becomes a mental illness when ongoing signs and symptoms cause frequent stress and the ability to function. Now you have to have one of the 4 Ds to have a mental illness. The first is deviance, second danger, third distress, fourth dysfunction. And so now I would like to tell you my 3 reasons why we should not execute the mentally ill. First, most people who suffer from mental health disorders are harming themselves, not others. Second, most sufferers do not realize what they are doing and are not fit for trial. And third, we need more mental health institutions instead of jails. So, to begin with my first argument. When someone who suffers from mental health disorders, they are harming themselves, not others. So most mentally ill patients have low self-esteem and cannot get their emotions out appropriately. And so they turn to self-injury, which the most common is cutting, and then headbanging or hitting, and then burning. And so they usually aren't out to hurt people, but they just don't have any other way to express their feelings, and so they turn to the worst ways possible. And so when I was reading one of the papers, one of the articles, it said that they are far more likely to be a victim than to be the victimizer. And so a Florida judge pointed out that that jails are one institution that cannot say no to admitting someone, so the mentally ill are dumped there, and often they don't have any treatment, and then they have a criminal record that they need to boot. Second, most sufferers do not realize what they are doing and are not fit for trial. So there's no law saying that a state can or cannot forcibly medicate someone in order for them to be executed. So Charles Singleton, he was executed in 2003. He suffered from schizophrenia, and without medication, he would not have been competent and would have not been executed. Lastly, we need to have more mental health institutions instead of placing them in jails. So here's a few facts for you. Today, our largest mental health hospitals are our jails. Second, the jail at New York's Rikers Island functions as the nation's largest psychiatric facility. Third, Los Angeles jails are... Hi!
Hey,
are...
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
You don't know where Matt is, do you? Is he
don't.
here? Okay.
Sorry. Los Angeles jails are California's largest providers for mental health care. State prisons alone spend $5 billion annually to incarcerate mentally ill inmates who are not violent. And according to the Department of Justice, nearly 1.3 million people with mental illness are incarcerated in state and federal prisons and jails, compared to only 70,000 people who are admitted to mental health institutions. Now, I would like to show you a video of an inmate who was found dead after 7 days of not being checked on. Difficulties. Okay, anyways, we're just not gonna watch it.
How long's the video?
1 minute.
Okay.
I don't know where my card went. There we go. Okay. So, in closing, I'd like to end with a call to action telling everyone that we need to be more aware of mental health issues. We need to be more caring about the people around us. You never know what they are going through. You would never guess that I have a mental illness. I have seasonal depression. And we need to find the right treatments for them. They cannot just be placed in prisons and jails for not being able to express their feelings. And we need to take a stand to learn more and help them not lash out. Thank you.